some adjustments here, whatever bolas means. Bolas, balls. 3 balls or 5 balls. There you go. See, I can speak Spanish. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Hey, welcome back, Shenaniganders. So today, I decided I'm going to bust out a rare Spanish game by Playmatic called Harem. Now, it's a pretty rare game. I actually don't know how many they made. I forgot to look at the internet pinball database before hitting record, but I know I have looked, and I don't think it says how many there were made. But I do know that there is another one that is somewhat local in Ottawa. It's fellow shenanigander Evan Taylor. He just recently acquired and got 100% working a harem of his own. So as rare as it is, there are actually 2 of them within Ontario that I'm aware of. So I've got it kind of half set up here, and let's have a little tour around and see what we can learn about this game. On a side note, Evan, while trying to fix this thing up, really could have benefited from the schematics, which he did not have. But, oh, you know what? I think I did do a little video of this in the past when I first got it, just kind of like taking a little tour. But this is going to be a little more elaborate because we're going to actually set this up, plug it in, and see what happens. But good news for Evan was that, and anybody else that has a harem that doesn't have the schematics, I have the original schematics, and I have had them scanned, and they are now available on the Internet Pinball database. And I was talking with, I forget who it was at the Internet Pinball database, but they are interested in some more photos of Harem, so I'm going to also take those photos. They have a kind of specific photos they want me to take for the old database, and I'm super happy to make a contribution. The only other contribution I've done there is I scanned in the schematics for my Bally Joust. So those are also now available. So that's the original schematics. This is what the original... I should take a photo of this too, because I don't know if there is one. It's kind of cool to see. I'm assuming this is the original coin box. It's pretty beefy. It's got a handle, a little slot there to put your lock in. So is that what that's for? If you put a lock there, how does that... Oh, that probably slips onto a clip inside the cabinet, right? But yeah, so pretty beefy. But check this out. I don't know what this here is for. Maybe just keep your like schematics settled down there. Maybe, I don't know. But look at the size of these head bolts. It's got to be like 8 inches long. I'm gonna assume this is the original tilt bob. It's kind of like steel looking, and instead of lead, and also hollow. So that's kind of cool. And we got a pretty old penny. I think it's old. What does this say? 19. Can you read that? Oh, it's not that old. 96. Well, there we go. A Canadian penny. I'll pocket that. We got 1 light bulb and 1 little acorn nut. So that's what that looks like. Let's have a look at the coin door here. So, Playmatic. This is my first Playmatic, by the way. I'm discovering that they build pinball machines like a friggin' tank. Gotta love this. Playmatic emblem pressed right into the coin door. This is a different style coin insert bezel thingamajiggy. The plunger assembly is different. And we're going to open that up, check that out pretty shortly. This is one of the best parts, I think, is the built-in ashtrays on either side. Gotta like that. I forget what year this is. We're gonna have to take a look once I stop recording. So the cabinet looks to be in almost perfect condition. The butt end looks pretty good, some scratches. Look at this though. This thing is heavy. This is built like a friggin' tank. That is like an inch thick. It's like two pieces put together, glued together, but probably the reason for the friggin' 8-inch head bolts. There's some extra beef there to get through. And then the other side also appears to be pretty darn perfect. I mean, doesn't it? That's pretty impressive for its age. Okay, so the other thing is we got this neck here. Now it came out pretty easily, so should go back in the same. Got two little pegs. I think that's goes like so. There we go. Voila, that's installed. Okay. Before we take a good look at the Playfield, should we remove the glass? Look at this. It's on a bit of a hinge system here. So you can lift up the glass and lean it on the head. And from what I believe to be the case, this latch here on the head somehow like clips into the Playfield maybe and secures it in place. So we'll have to give that a try and see. But let's take a quick look at the Playfield actually. Why not? Lock bar has a couple rivets here. So it's very much Gottlieb-ish, right? With the wedge head style head and the apron, whatever they use to clear coat the Playfield in, is it Spain? I think Playmatic is Spain. There's the logo there. Pretty cool. And someone has changed it to 5 balls per game. Replay at, and they changed it from 63,000 points to 43,000 points. Here, let's look at the rules here quick. A, B, and C score 1,000 points each advance. Replay for lighting, 4 advances per ball. Oh, open gate. Oh, that's cool. And A, B, and C advances, open gate and red target when lit. By high score. Tilt only penalizes ball in play. Okay. Let's have a brief look at this Playfield and the plastics so far. Looking pretty impressive. But yeah, whatever chemicals they used in Spain, if it is Spain, for the clear coat, it held up and preserved. Pretty impressive. That's kind of like the case with your Sonics, your Prospectors and your Mars Treks. Those Playfields always seem to be immaculate. Oh, there is one chip in the plastic at the corner there. But pretty cool art. I like it. I really like these lane covers with the arrows on them. Those are cool. And I even like the kind of fluorescent green inserts. Those are pretty sweet. So where's this gate? Okay, I see. So we got an ABC lane there. Here's our gate. We got a rubber disintegrating. So that might be, obviously the goal is to try and get this thing up and running. But that's going to be a spot where the ball is going to get stuck if I don't fix that up quickly. So this is just like a garage project. I'm going to set this up, see how functional it is or isn't, and maybe make a list. Bring some stuff back maybe tomorrow. If it's not pretty much 100% functional, maybe I can get it that way. That is kind of the goal. So I guess let's head over to the head. And we like our back glasses, but it appears as though Playmatic made the decision to not use glass and use plastic. So this is a back plastic. And for that reason, the thing is in friggin' perfect condition. No flaking, no breaking. And the colors are not faded, very vibrant. I'm in the garage at our rental property, and I hear some tenants communicating outside. Probably wondering why I'm talking to myself inside, but who knows? Who cares? I tend to do that from time to time. So let's take a look here. Art, pretty simple. It's got the kind of Gottlieb. Oh, this is not wood. This is like that, what do you call that? Melamine or whatever that you use for like your kitchen countertops before granite. Wow. So that's what, I bet you the cabinet is the same. Yeah, holy shit. No wonder it's friggin' perfect. It's not wood. See, here is the melamine cover. I don't think melamine's the right word, but you know what I mean. And this is the wood here. So, like I said, these guys built this thing like a friggin' tank. We got some bit of T molding along the inside here. But this art is awesome. Colors are great. I think when someone offered me this at first, I didn't think I was very interested until I took a closer look at it. I'm like, oh, this is actually very interesting. So I'm glad I jumped on it. But here's the head. On the inside, it looks very Gottlieb-y. I am missing the back door, which is not uncommon. And look, the score reels, I think they're metal. They are. Hear that? So they spared no expense. Look at this. We have some of the original paperwork here. It says Harem stamped there. And check this out. Actually, I remember mentioning this to Internet Pinball Database. I think I sent them a few photos of the back because they were wondering if there was a bell in the back here, because the schematics refer to, I think, 2 bells, and that intrigued them once they got the schematic. So they asked me to have a look, and I took some photos of the back here. But there's no bell in the back. But there is a couple of fun settings. Lotteria, sí or no. And I believe that means if you want to set a replay, the match for on or off. That's what they told me. I thought it was like some random feature, but I think it's just for a match, which is a random feature. Okay. I mean, everything just looks to be in good shape here. I don't imagine there should be anything too catastrophic. Here's your that would be like kind of like yours. I don't know. There's two solenoids on that relay. I'm not sure what that does, but don't imagine there should be anything catastrophically wrong in this game. It's just clean. Look at this. Playmatic. No, Playmatic. Reading it upside down. Even printed their own covers for their solenoids. Little wrappers. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I think we've explored everything pretty thoroughly. Guess the next thing to do is put the head on and connect it. Turn it on. Oh wait, we got to check out the guts. So let me prop open the hood here and see if I can remove the back glass. I mean, the Playfield glass. I guess I'm not going to be able to, so I'm probably going to need the head on in order to rest the glass, but let me mess with that. I will be back shortly. Okay, let's take a peek in here before I get too far. I don't know that I've been inside here yet. Obviously, since there's tape, we don't need a key. All right, holy shite. Whoa. Look at this coin mech. Oh my god. That is the biggest coin mech I ever did see. Oh, I wonder if there's any, what type of, oh, there we go. There's the two bells. So they're both in the cabinet. That's pretty cool. I have not looked in here yet, but look at this. You want to talk about security? That is a thick piece of metal. There's what slides into the coin box lid, and you're gonna have a hard time stealing quarters from this machine. Wow. So here's the tilt bob rod, so we can certainly remedy that. And then this is a peek from the coin door of what we're up against here. Looks pretty cool, and looks to be a really nice shape from here too. Okay, well, I will see about dealing with this Playfield glass, and I will be back. Alright, so laminate is the word I was looking for the countertop material. And this was made, I just checked, in 1974. And it doesn't say how many were made. They make reference something in the Internet Pinball database that says this girl here, I think they said on the bottom right, looks like one of the girls in Gottlieb's Jumping Jack, so yeah, they might have been kind of copying a little bit of Gottlieb stuff, obviously. Okay, so I learned this. This latch here, you actually have to move to the right instead of the left, and then we can hinge the head up. But let's see, I'm gonna have to go on the other side here. Oh, I think the latch latches into the friggin' ashtray thing. Okay, I'm gonna need two hands for that, but I will be right back. Okay, check this out. This is pretty innovative. See how this latches in? It's like pretty much straight up and down, except you better make sure you have enough ceiling height. And then we got some pretty beefy wood and corner brackets for the Playfield frame. And then, sure enough, this latch just clicks right into the ashtray there. So that is locked in place. And then we can kind of get maybe a little better look at the Playfield. I didn't find the missing, oh, there it is. The missing acorn nut right there. So what do you know? How do you like them apples? We found the one piece in the coin box where it belongs. Oh, okay, so add this to the list. Flipper rubbers. Slingshot rubbers. These rubbers look original. They do not look like they've ever been touched. They are friggin' petrified. Whoa, these ones must have broken off. That is melted on. Rubbers, no biggie though. That's easy to do. How's this? A little switch there. Okay, well, next thing to do is lift the Playfield and see how that props up. Oh, I guess probably just your standard prop rod, but I'll be back. Okay, we're in. I have also connected the 3 connectors in the back box there. And we'll have a quick little tour. Let's zoom in a little bit. Again, it's like very much Gottlieb style. the very back middle there, you can see isolation transformer, which means that this was operated in Ontario at some point in its life. Plus also I saw the Ontario Hydro sticker somewhere, maybe on the apron. That was a thing for Ontarian operators. They had to install these in every single arcade and pinball device, and probably other stuff too. So we do have some information here. Replays and adjustment, and yeah, whatever that is. Attention, we recommend to hear in mind the instructions, to bear in mind the instructions. Okay. A clean and well-lit game will produce more income. That's very important. Clean the playing field weekly and replace blown lamps immediately. There's some good operator advice there. It's pretty neat that Playmatic kind of thought about that. They wanted to make sure they sold lots of machines and keep their operators happy, make more sales. Well, let's look at the underside of the playfield. We got this honking relay there, our stepper, and all the underside mechs, which is quite a bit. No wonder lifting this playfield felt a little heavy. What are all these guys for? And look at this, they even screen printed the underside of the playfield, like Gottlieb. So there's Harem here. We got connections of the flipper. Says BAT N4 over there. Harem, Haren, H-A-R-E-N, one jug. Okay. So some Spanish going on here as well, obviously. Regulation de partidas. And then got some adjustments here, whatever bolas means. Bolas, balls. 3 balls or 5 balls. There you go. See, I can speak Spanish. And then here is, you gotta like how all of these decals are still intact. Oh, or is that painted? Oh, no shit. That is not decals. That is actually, I don't know if you call that screen printing or what, but that's all painted right on there. Isn't that impressive? Good job, Playmatic. I am very impressed. Here's the fuses. Frontai. Very cool. Okay. Well, I've got the connectors plugged in, so I guess the next step, I mean, I'm just having fun exploring this machine, but look at this, some more exploration. They used yellow Loctite on every single screw. Man, oh man. These guys, look at that, yellow everywhere. So that might make for a little bit of challenge to disassemble stuff, but probably not. Should be fine, but isn't that impressive? Like, I am impressed. Okay, well, here's these cool little plastic, oh shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to put that back. But look at this mech. Well, switch, plastic switch blade, I guess you would call it. That is re-engineered and redesigned. I don't know. And each switch stack has 2 switches, so maybe one for 10-point bell and one for 100-point bell or something. Anyway, I'm gonna put that back together again, and then we'll fire this thing on. Okay, having a bit of a heck of a time trying to latch this Playfield into place. You can see there's a latch there and a receiver. It's not lining up very well. There's one on the other side too. So this is what they look like. Okay, can you see that? They're pretty beefy. I can't tell if this is bent down a little bit over time or... Oh, looks like I could maybe even adjust the latch here to move it out a little bit. There we go. Is that possible? Yeah, they're slotted. So that'll probably make my life a little bit easier. And same on this side here. So since they're both, I don't know, are they both bent down to the same degree, or is one bent down a little more than the other? So if you're crashing that Playfield down, you could bend those things pretty easily. So that's, I'm gonna have to fudge with that for a little bit, and I may just skip that part because I'm kind of running out of time, and I want to spend the last few minutes today at least turning this thing on and seeing if it actually works. So let me head over to the outlet. Oh, I thought for a second like I forgot to feed the cord out of the neck. I don't really see a feed spot at the moment, but then I remembered there's this. I believe that is not original. It's a power switch attached to the bottom of the cabinet. Oh, look here, there's a couple screws from that isolation transformer as well. But yeah, so this is the isolation transformer cord. It looks like plugged into here and then fed out through there. So that's what we got to work with on this one. So I'll go plug that in. All right, here we go. I hear buzzing. Oh, we got 3 light bulbs. Maybe 5. A little bit of a buzz. Probably just a transformer. We could turn the machine off and on just for fun. Okay. Doesn't sound like any solenoids locking in or any locking on, so that's good. Probably gonna need a ball in the out hole. Well, let's hit the start button, see if anything happens. I didn't think so. What about, can we add a credit? Whoa! What's happening? Credit is trying to be being added, but it ain't happening. Whoa. It's kind of like, oh, what is happening? What is happening? Sounds like it's like whatever is happening, it's getting faster and faster or louder and louder, so I think we'll turn that off. Okay. So I'll have to investigate that, check the credit unit probably, and see if I can get this thing to add credits. Find a ball somewhere, I'm sure I've got one around. Stick that in the Playfield and then see if I can make any progress. But that's not going to happen today. I'm basically out of time. I still have to take all those photos for Internet Pinball Database. And yeah, I will work on this again tomorrow, see if we can make any progress. But that was a good start, good investigation and setup. And yeah, pretty interesting machine. I'm very impressed with Playmatic overall. Very fun to explore a foreign machine from another country. Just lots of different stuff. Look at that. Even this, your coin return mech. Ooh, you know what? Oh yeah, something burned up a little bit. Oh yeah, it smells a little funky in there now. Good thing I turned it off sooner than later. Yeah, I smell a little bit of funk. So whatever activated there, I have to activate it again and see what it is and then try and correct the problem. But it's a little bit of a burny electrical smell right now. So that's going to wrap up this one. I guess there will be a part 2 of Playmatic Harem, and we'll see what kind of progress we can make on this. But yeah, right on. Very fun to explore this game. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.